Hi, and welcome to day 10 of March Madness. Today we'll be doing the 10th exercise in Joseph Pilates mat repertoire, which is corkscrew. I'm going to be doing two variations today. The first one, we're going to keep our hips on the mat, and it is more of a beginner type exercise for corkscrew because it helps build up the strength in the abdominals to support the pelvis and the low spine when you're doing the full exercise. The full exercise will be the second one I'll be doing, where we actually roll the hips off the mat into an inverted position. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to lie down on our back. Imprinting the low spine, we're going to bring our legs to tabletop and then take the legs and reach them up to the ceiling. As we shift our hips to the left, we're going to keep our right hip on the mat. So what happens is the right leg gets shorter than the left leg. We're keeping that stability in the hips, and what happens in corkscrew is that one leg abducts, abducts, and the other leg adducts, adducts. So all the movement's coming from our hip joint, nothing from the pelvis and low spine. Once you have that position where your legs are shifted to the left and the right leg is a little shorter than the left leg because you're keeping your right hip down, we're going to draw the shape of an oval down only as low as you can keep your imprint. And then as we switch our legs to the other side, it's the left leg that's going to get shorter because you're keeping your left hip on the mat. You're going to come up the right side and then come back to center. Let's do that again, but we're going to go to the right. So as we shift our legs to the right, the left leg gets shorter. You're keeping your left hip on the mat. Do an oval shape down. As you come up the other side, the right leg gets shorter because you're keeping your right hip on the mat, and then we'll come back to center. Let's smooth that out. So we're going to take an exhale, shift the legs, circle down, inhale to the other side and up. And again, one more time to the left. Exhale, inhale. And that is the beginner exercise for corkscrew. So now we'll be doing the inverted position, which is the full exercise, and it is definitely more intermediate advanced exercise. So we're going to start with our arms at our side again. Extend the legs up. We are an imprint. We're going to start the exercise by lowering our legs only as far as you can keep your imprint. On your inhale, lift them up and roll to the top of the shoulder blades, making sure you're not on your neck. Now on our exhale, we're going to shift our legs over to the left. And since your hips are up, you can actually watch your hip bones. We want to keep this right hip back so it doesn't come towards us. We want those hip bones to stay parallel to each other. And we're going to roll down through the center of the spine, articulating down on the same exhale. We're going to do that oval shape down, shifting your legs to the right. Left hip stays on the mat, so the left leg is shorter than the right. Inhale, come up the other side and roll back up, and then come back to center. And we're going to exhale, roll down through center, lowering the legs. Inhale, lift, roll back up again. One more time, shifting your legs to the right. Exhale, left leg is shorter. Articulate down through the spine on your exhale. Make your oval shape down. Going to the other side, right leg gets shorter because your right hip is back. We're going to inhale, come up the other side. Meet with your legs in center. Exhale, rolling down, lowering the legs. Inhale, lift, and then you would go right into another one. So I hope you enjoyed corkscrew today. It is definitely a thinking type exercise, just like most exercises in Pilates. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for exercise number 11.